This is to give a brief overview of the Potlatch application. The application has been installed on this device here. And if I go to the application started. Currently, it is designed to work interacting with the Spring Framework service in the background on a local machine. That's why I have this particular IP address to use. It has a pre-defined set of username and password. That's what it is currently using, but in the future it will be expanded to allow users sign up through this feature here, but it's not currently implemented. And there are some predefined users, but this is not one of them. So if I do that, there it says login failed because that particular user is not defined in the system. So authenticating through or two services in the background. So if I sign in using a valid address, maybe let's say user 0, sign in, there it is, log me in, and the system has already a bunch of gift chains already created in the system. There are about 3 items under the volcano eruption gift chain, some items under the pyramid, air science, ancient Ethiopian history, and Thanksgiving. So if I click on here, you see those gifts under the ancient Ethiopian history. So this is how users are gonna browse through. So if I click on one of the items, it pulls the information from the server. It shows how many people like these gift items, how many people like this approximate or inappropriate. If I click on this for likes, so if I try to do that, says now we've already liked this video, so it's preventing a double like. But if some other user logs into the system, we'll be able to do that. So if I go back, and so log in as a different user, like maybe user 6, the same password. So, alright. Okay. So if I click on there, that's it. Therefore, like. So if I click on that one now, they allow like. So my people like it. If I try to do it again, it says no, you cannot do it. So it prevents users from double liking. So this is how A gift item can be displayed, you know, browse through the chains, and then within each chain there are gifts, so you can just click on any of the gifts to see what is in there. So there are many different types of gifts in here already. So if I go back and choose another gift chain, there are styles, there is only one gift in it, click on it, the information in here. Okay, so I like this one. Cool. And so let me go back. This is how it works. If I want to create a new gift chain, what I need to do is just click on the new while I'm on the gift chain view window. So if I do new, and then I have to provide, you know, the description I want to use for the gift chain. So if I click in here, and say um, gift chain. So the name will be test gift chain. If I create, system already created that new gift chain, which is right here down, test gift chain. There are no gifts under that category, but if I want to, you know, anyone can just contribute to that. Click on the test gift chain. Here there are no items. This is how users can create gifts under a particular gift chain. Click on the create. So I have to provide, you know, input for these. Either I can take capture a photo through camera, cell phone camera, or upload image from the existing uh, image. So here again I can say this is test gift. You can just use the same text image for the text part, and then I can upload an image from the gallery if I want to. Choose one. Then great. So a new gift has been successfully created. The system. If I click that, you can see no likes, initialize it to 0, but anybody can go in and like that. Another feature which is required for the project is like if I go to this, there are 4 gifts in here in the filter feature. So I can click on that one, and then if I say O, and almost all of them have O, but if I say C, there is only one that has the 2 letters in the title. So that is all. There are 3 of the items and all in the title. So the filtering works fine. If I remove that, then all the lists will be visible. The other feature is like if I so go to this gift chain. Okay, this gift chain is visible by all. zero like, zero obscene. So, but if a certain user logs into the system, like if I just go back and then let's say user 4 comes in here, sign in. So user 4 is gonna select this git change. For some reason, if they don't like this, they can mark it as obscene or inappropriate. So if somebody says this one is obscene, again double click is not allowed. If I try to do that again, it says no, this is already marked. So it doesn't allow that particular user to do it twice. Okay, go back. So this particular gift is considered obscene by at least one user. So if I cancel that and then another user in here, let's say user 1, same password, just for convenience, sign in, and then there is a user profile. So users can have their own profile set up. So through this, currently this user does not restrict obscene or inappropriate material. But if this particular user here, what I said is gift is visible for this particular user. It's an obscene, already marked as obscene by at least one user. But if this particular user profile is to restrict obscene, images or whatever content, so they can set up their preference like this. So I'm changing the profile for this particular user font, and I'll leave the inappropriate off, but I can be able to change this if I want to. And this is the number of count for the update for the screen refresh, but the system is designed to do automatic, rate refresh. So, but users can be able to determine that. But the functionality currently is just allowing, automatic refresh. So at this particular moment, it doesn't really impact. So, but it's possible to update that. So if I go back to the user profile again, you see that's already captured on the server. So this particular user doesn't want to see any obscene pictures. So if I go back and then here, test gift change, there is one gift, but that gift is marked at least obscene by one user. So if this particular user tries to go into this gift chain, they won't be able to see anything. It says zero total gifts because it's filtered against, their preference, and the system checks it against the preference. So there is nothing here. If they change later on what they want to see, then they may be able to see that. So I'm turning that off back and go back. So there is one gift here. If I click on it, then that gift is already visible for this user. So the profile does not restrict. So if I cancel, the other feature is top posters. Click on that one. The system will generate that statistics. So the admin, there 12 likes for this one, 6 likes for this one. User 1 has posted, created gifted that liked by people. So it just gives that kind of reputation to statistics. refreshing, right? So the screen here, if there are any changes in between some users logging to the system, then the refresh will automatically update the figure. That's basically it. There are three items. Kernel. Inappropriate also here, for some reason, if I do that, it just keeps counting it, and if I try to do that again, it won't allow me. It doesn't make sense to mark this as inappropriate anymore, just to show the functionality. Basically, that's how it creates as more gifts are added to the system, like new, and then maybe so I can create new gift share under waterfall. Here it is. There's zero gifts. I can click on it, and then so to create another gift under waterfall, somebody can go in there, and then you can create a new gift. Gift. This time I'm gonna capture the photo using the mobile camera. And I can just take any picture I want. Picture, and you can just create it. Okay. So if I go back, you have that gift. You can go back, cancel. So there's one gift now under waterfall. Basically, this is for to just test the inappropriate gift count. If I go back, some of the users like this three sign in, and that's the waterfall. So if this person marked this gift as inappropriate, so inappropriate is now one, I can double click, but if I go back, cancel. So this is marked as inappropriate already. So some other users pulling into the system like 5. The profile for this user is off, but you don't want to see opt-in, you don't want to see any inappropriate ones. So, okay. So you remember under waterfalls, don't no gifts because this is marked already by the certain user as inappropriate. So those are not visible. Also this one here, even though this says one gift, it's not visible in here because that's also marked as not seen by a certain user. That user can go back and then turn this thing off to be able to see the gift is in here. So under the gift change, now that is visible. Under waterfall, that's also visible. So the visibility is based on user preference. That's one of the requirements to write code for posters. Okay. So this is all about it. We can put that in the back. That's it. Thank you.